there's challenges in life, but we don't have to make it. We don't have to make it as difficult as what seems. The mind creates pain. We do things that subconsciously probably aren't the best for us, but it's like, for me, my example is sleep at the moment. I was just looking at my watch then. I've had more than 6 hours sleep in the last week. And I know I'm quite in tune with my body these days, and I need at least 7 to 8 hours sleep, and it just compounds over time. And yeah, the mind and the body are feeling it. This morning I did a 10k run. We did a tempo pace, so that was a pretty quick run. Doing intervals, so 1k warm up, 1k at threshold really, which is like the max effort that you can sustain for an hour. So for me, my heart rate maxes out at the moment at 168 beats per minute, and I'm sort of sitting at 155, 167 heart rate, and to maintain that for a kilometre. So that's the max that you could maintain for an hour. So, but to sit in it for a kilometre, especially as the fatigue sets in, is pretty hard. It's the mind that is challenged the most. Although it's hard on the physical body, the mind starts playing tricks and wants to give up, but to run with other people shares the load and makes it way more easier. Especially running at like a 4-minute pace when you're on. But yeah, making some shifts in my life at the moment. Some things that the heart and mind are in conflict, and it's about doing what's right for my heart and making difficult decisions. And I think the mind tries to intellectualize that, and it's quite difficult to, the mind analyzes the situation. It tries to make logical decisions around things which, it's a lot harder. The brain gets in the way of the heart, and I get stuck in these loops of like pros and cons of things. And for me, it's about just making changes and shifts within my world and moving forward, and not getting stuck in the emotion, because a lot of the time it will be negativity and just drains so much of my energy. And I'm someone who's quite receptive to my environment and energetics, and for me it's just about things come up. It's okay to be in them and process them, but then to move through it and out the other side and not dwell in it, not sit in that space. And I feel conflicted, and it's this thing between here and here, or just this churning in my stomach, and it just doesn't feel good. And I've had it in different aspects of life and had it in relationships before, and I think it's knowing that feeling and then listening to my heart and the examples of where I have and how that's served me, whether it's heart or intuition. And I think just really using that as a gauge, and it's like when I feel these yucky feelings and things come up, and it's within here, this like it's like I know I need to do something different, and when I do, it obviously stirs up a lot in my mind, but it's just like not listening to the mind because it's like I can't trust its decisions. It needs to come from here. Recently I've made decisions, allowed people into my world, but also disconnected from others, and it's hard for this to intellectualize it, but when I've trusted in here, it's been the best decision. And I need to just be receptive to that and continually just continually just come back to that and just hold that decision in here and just stick to it, not allow time, because it's just, a decision takes a split second, but the amount of time that you can spend in a thought around that and the energy is just like, can be put to better use, way better use. You can spend so much time in thought that doesn't serve you, and it's like, to be honest, you might not get it all right, like all the decisions that you make. And I think for myself in this moment, the decision that I make is my decision, and I give my mind, body, soul, my consciousness, my unconsciousness permission to allow that decision and to stick to it regardless of the outcome, whether there's no right, there's no wrong. For me, that's final. It's what needs to be, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the outcome, knowing that I have good intentions, knowing that I am a good person and I'm trying my best, and there's lessons learned, and this will serve me for a higher purpose. And I'm content with that, and I don't have to be, don't have to see, don't have to do anything. Me in this moment is enough, and I have a lot to offer, and resolving the conflict of the mind is all that's needed to listen to my heart more, and to follow that is the best thing I can do for myself and the world. And giving myself kindness and compassion, and focusing my energy into less, I think. Or just being clear. It's clarity at the moment for me, being clear on what I want. Each day I never have certainty, but each day I make it my mission to get up and to try and do. And each time I get closer, it's knowing the person you want to be, how you want to show up for yourself and the others, and how you want to be seen. The community, connection, the people, the places, the experiences, the money. Whenever there's clarity of something, it comes into your vortex a lot quicker. And for me, having clarity within my relationship with my wants, needs, desires, really narrowed the focus and lowered the time it took for me to enter a loving relationship, loving romantic relationship. And a lot of that, it's the relationship with self, and having that clarity is an example of how it can help serve me to achieve quicker results in life. And life is challenging, but it doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be as hard as what it is for me right now. And part of that is in the fact that we create the struggle too. We're all experiencing life through a different lens. We all have a different belief system. We all have different opinions, views, education, knowledge, story, trauma. Everyone's so unique, and our ability to hold stress, our abilities to communicate, our ability to connect with ourselves, all these things are variables of each person's human experience. And as long as I continue to love me, that's all that matters. And I'm truly grateful for the people that watch these videos, the people that comment, the people that write back. I'm excited to share my journey with everyone. More vlogs, more. I know these have been quite dreary, but it's good and it's raw and it's vulnerable, and I love the people watching them, and it's providing entertainment, education, and as I continually grow and expand. And currently this is like a daily journal, and I know it's quite deep and it unpacks a lot of negativity, but it's about consistency and whatever's front of mind for me. And I know that these will continually evolve and embrace more and more positivity, and the change, the shift within myself, I think, is something that's I know in like 5 years' time, when I reflect on these, the person I was in this moment will be so vastly different to the person I am then. And knowing who he is and how he'll change, and as long as I keep being consistent and disciplined and showing up and evolving and growing and getting more authentic and real and in touch with myself, the more that this will grow, the more that this community will grow. And yeah, I'm so appreciative and grateful for the people that watch this, and for your time, your presence. I love the comments. The people are so empathetic and loving, and it's nice to be able to give back to anyone. And going forward, I know I will provide more education and insight, and it's a great way. I love YouTube in the fact that I can share all these different aspects of my life on camera, my journey, and if it can benefit one person, then it benefits the world, you know. And I love the person that I am and that I'm becoming, and I'm getting closer to having more clarity, and it's nice to know where I've been and where I am now, and the person that I am in this moment I'm so proud of, and today I'm so grateful for myself. Thank you, subscribers.